Yow! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This video is cut into parts, the way that we are using an old video, recasting it like this. So we are going to have one more transition to another part. Please stick with us. Dignitas now up 2-0 against Epsilon Gaming.
Yeah, really quick second round, especially after the first prolonged one. But let's see what Epsilon is going to be able to pull out of the bag. We see a bit of rocket jumping randomly. I think that was Darn not being able to get on. And actually, I don't know, like Epsilon just being pressured out with the Extremer down. They're just two soldiers up. They need to back off quickly. I need to get back on top.
They are running.
And actually, they are running Kritzkrieg. So if that crit gets done, if that medic can survive for a little bit longer, but no, he gets blasted into a million pieces. And Dignitas is going to be able to move on, capture that point, and just punish Epsilon even harder. Epsilon just being shown who is the boss.
This is just the three players up, and Rebelli
gets
taken out in the one-on-one.
Shintaz and JH.
Yeah, Bibin's still around. A little bit of the Uber flash. I'm not sure if they know that Scout is behind him.
I think they didn't. I think they didn't notice him. That Scout is going to come. He's going to take down the medic. He goes for the meat shots. Can he finish him off? Dunk gets taken down. The point does get captured, but it's going to get recapped really quickly. And I think they are back on regular Uber right now for Epsilon.
Yeah, that was a big play. It was Dunk plus Bibin and Rebelli. Rebelli got meat shotted down quickly before Dunk could react. And then with Bibin, he didn't realize that that other scout was behind him and probably would have played it differently with being uber-charged like that in that situation. Got to protect the medic and instead got separated, taken out by the demo man.
Yeah, I presume Epsilon is just preparing to personally kind of push right on the through big doors. 90%. Just waiting for the last few percentages. And there we go.
F2 takes a lot of damage coming in, but still a good Uber by his players moving forward.
Yeah, when you go through those big doors, it's pretty much a big choke point, so you're gonna get spammed no matter what. Now, soldier coming in towards the medic. Cube does not manage to get any damage off onto Dunk.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Like, wait a second. Yeah, but in this game, you got Cube and Dunk. Those are the playmakers. Those are the roaming soldiers. Those are, you know, the aggressors. So we'll see how that's gonna happen. Look at that scout on that sneaky position. Are they gonna notice him?
I think. Oh, finally they do. They checked it a couple
finally
times.
they do.
And I think Dunk just popped immediately. He was like, I don't want to mess around with that guy. This is a little.
Yeah, now Darn is being pressured forward. Is Darn gonna be able to chase down the medic? He's going. They didn't notice him. He's gonna take down the medic. Oh, the medic survives. He didn't get any damage. And now we got the double rocket jump going on. Uber is being poor. They did manage to block down the cab. Rip Hazard all getting taken out. It's just Dunk up. He has 19% Uber. I think it's going to be about the same when he starts healing Rebelli. But they're not going to have any chance on defending the second point. They're going to have to back off all the way to last. And Epsilon in a great position to start pushing. Just going to be a regular 6-6 at last.
Yeah, that worked out well for Epsilon, the exchange of the Ubers. They had to abandon middle while they build up their own, but as they counter back in, they just destroy Dignitas, and that enabled them to move into the second point. And also, they're in a fantastic position here. Build up the Uber real quick. Dignitas is not going to push out with the 10% difference. They were flashing an engineer for a second. Looks like maybe they were going to get up sentry gun, but decided against that. And once Epsilon gets the Uber charge in here, looks like they're setting up to go down this side route.
Yeah, engineer is not exactly the greatest class if you have equal Ubers, because you can't do any repushes anymore. But let's see what's going to happen. They are jumping one player onto the point. No one is actually really paying attention. And now everyone just jumping onto the point. A lot of Epsilon players still up. It's just Extremer down. Now the scout is coming through sneaky. And they are doing a lot of damage. Soldier coming in from behind, I believe. I know, actually from the front. Double. Now the equalizer takes him down. Why he's going to cap this point and take the glory. 2-1. Still in Dignitas' favor, but Epsilon is coming a bit of comeback. Now we can see JH coming back in. Too sneaky.
Yeah, hiding in that lower area. F2 also did a fantastic job. He surfed one way and then surfed back the other. But JH with that assassination of Rib, that's a huge play right there.
Also the assassination of Dunk, taking on two key players there. Now we're back onto middle. A lot of action is happening right here. Extremely going down. They're all sort of like spread out on a lot of different places. There's no real, you know, area that's being held, but finally Dignitas edging up a little bit more towards the point and getting a bit of a foothold.
It seemed like F2 took some damage early and then got resistant and was like, I don't really
actually,
want to
look at
move
that.
up.
Crits onto the scout. That's not something you see often in any sort of gameplay. Takes down one player, but that Uber has been popped as well, and now they're just going and steamrolling in with that invulnerability.
Yeah, I think there's a great flake. They've been in Rebellion. I thought there was maybe a soldier over there as well, but now they're just cleaning up. Interesting use of that crit streak, but the Uber charge from Epsilon almost lent them to overextend. So in a sense, it definitely kind of hurt them, even though they were invulnerable.
Yeah, the scout definitely they definitely did not know the second scout was behind. So when the two scouts met up together, took down the medic, it was definitely a great thing. And actually, look at that, I spy with a little eye, a little spy.
Yeah, on both sides. Definitely an exciting off-class selection by Dawn.
The battle of the spies.
It looks like Shintas has switched off, so maybe he just switched over to see what. No, I guess they would have known what gun he was using.
Oh, look at that. Cube suddenly coming in from behind. No one was checking Big Door, so he just jumped in onto the medic from behind, took him down, and Epsilon just destroying a lot of players. Dawn is still up. He's trying to go for the medic. Does not manage to get the backstab. Gets taken down in the end. F2 still 70 health. Now it's just Huzzah against two scouts and a medic.
Yeah, it would be a very good thing if he can get the capture here. Oh, they get back on it and block it. And the medic's going to stay down there.
He's so low. He's so low. Oh, he's going to jump back up. He's going to try to get the cap. Is he going to get the map? No, Shintas kills him. But that was too close for comfort.
Yeah, very, very close on that capture. Gives you the closer spawns, kind of slows down your enemies. Would have been very helpful if he had been able to secure that. Wow, great pipes by Rib as Extremer was looking at the scout. And he hit another pipe as well on the scout, who right now is in his face. Other scout heading that way as well, but the Uber popped from Epsilon's medic. Soldier batter won by Cube.
The control point is being contested.
Some nice shotgun aim, always good to have on that soldier. I could never do the shotgun aim myself. I was already, it was either rocket aim really good or shotgun aim really good, but could never manage to pull the two together. Probably why I never played that high. But we can see, you know, Epsilon being very, very defensive. Not a bad idea if you have that big of an Uber disadvantage. And now Dignitas pushing through Big Doors, losing one player on entry. It's not something you want to do.
Oh, big kill against F2 though. They get Extremer as well, and they're gonna push all the way to last.
Going straight to last. Look at that spy. Did you see the spy coming from behind? The scout coming in from behind. Did manage to see him as well. So this is just gonna be a scout versus soldier. He's gonna win at Cube coming in to save the day. What a hero.
There we go.
But Scout out of nowhere and kills down everyone together with Rib. 3-1 to Dignitas.